So today we're going to talk a little bit about some career advancement at Michaels, and we have a example that we're going to use. And so it involves an opening we had for our strategic energy management team, and so we filled that with an engineer. It was our engineer vacancy, so we filled that with an engineer. And Rob, I wanted to ask you a little bit about your role in making that selection and who it was.
Yeah. So originally when we found out that there was this need, I looked at who we had on our engineering team that has the necessary qualities to be successful in this role. And, a lot of this role required being able to interact with a variety of different customers, from commercial/institutional all the way through industrial, and be able to communicate effectively with them in a sort of a workshop environment, and have technical discussions on a deep measure specific level, but also coach them on good energy efficient practices for their organizations. And so I was looking for somebody that had the good communication skills we need, but also the technical chops to be able to back up what they're saying in their presentation to the customers, and when they're actually getting in the nitty-gritty details with each customers and their specific needs. So ultimately what I decided was that somebody who had proven himself through a similar program that for us in Minneapolis, he had taken over a program that I had been administering for Michaels, and he took over that about a year ago, and a little year and a half ago, and really has succeeded far more than even I was able to do with that program, and really engaging with the customers and achieving great results. So I knew that he was capable of handling this, and just through the way that the timing worked out, things were slower for him in Minneapolis with that program, so he had capacity to be able to take this on. And so having seen his work through that program in Minnesota, I knew that he was capable and had the necessary skills to take this on. So Colin Brennan was selected to take on this important role for us.
Cool. Excellent. So we're back at it again, talking about strategic energy management. We have Julie Blackwell on the line here. She's the assistant director for energy efficiency programs for Michaels, and she also leads our strategic energy management. And we had an opening recently on her team that was filled spectacularly. So Julie, I'll let you tell us about how that went.
All right. So there's an energy management coach that helps these customers go through the process. And we do this through a facility assessment and an energy management assessment, 6 workshops, some energy plan meetings, and then moving forward, doing some monthly meetings with them to help coach them, help bring them through to fruition, and make their plans a reality. Part of this process, we were about ready to start session 5 when I lost my co-coach. And I am a non-tech coach, and I partner with a tech coach. In comes Colin to save the day. So Colin comes in, he learns all of the content for session 5. There are 6 total workshops. He has not been engaging with this group for the first 4 sessions. He was able to come in, deliver the content flawlessly, built relationships with each of the attendants, each of the customers that were in attendance within the room. And he even got into some sidebar tech conversations, helping them formulate and talk about and brainstorm some technologies they were looking at employing in their facility and adding to their plan, all on his first day there. And I will tell you, you wouldn't know that Colin stepped in to help us. It seemed like he had done that every day and had that cohesive relationship with the group that you normally try to build starting on the first session with those first meetings. I'm really looking forward to delivering this workshop with him again next month for session 6, and then going on tour to each of the facilities to do the energy management plan. And I have the utmost confidence that when it comes time for those monthly accountability meetings, that we incorporate to make sure that the audience and the attendees' hard work does not go to waste because there's a distraction in the company, but they actually get to deploy their 3 to 5 year energy management plans, that he's going to be an ace at keeping those things moving forward. So I really enjoyed the opportunity to work with Colin and can't wait to do so again.
Cool. So the audits are done, have been completed, right? Now, so now it's just follow through, finish out the
Yeah.
courses and then
Yep. We
follow
kick off
through.
with an energy management and facility assessment, and that's before any of the workshops come in to help customers understand where their opportunities are. And so, yeah, Colin really came in a little over the halfway point, and he did he just inserted himself flawlessly and really made a difference in the session.
All righty. All right. Sounds good. So you stepped into the strategic energy management role, pretty cold with a little bit of warm up and homework. And so what I wanted to ask you is, what did you do to prepare, or what opportunities did you take advantage of along the way to prepare yourself for this? Because I first talked to Rob and I asked about, okay, you're in the engineering group, and so how did you get picked for this position, and so how did things build up to that?
Sure. Well, based up here in Minneapolis, I'm, really involved or, leading the EIS program with Excel Energy. And, this is more focused on, just energy information systems with our customers, but there also is an aspect of, the strategic energy management coaching that, we do up here. So from, a standpoint with Rob, immediately I'd say, I'm a good candidate for that. I have, the capacity to help around in those situations. And, just over the last year and a half or so, I've been involved, or I've been leading, monthly calls with all of my clients. And I've really gotten into a position where I've been, really comfortable, taking control and, helping guide them, moving forward with their building management as well.
How did you get started with EIS then? I'll work
Well,
backwards.
Yeah. So, that opportunity came. Go ahead.
So that's like, oh shoot, can't remember what I can't remember the name. It's energy information or energy management information systems is what some portfolios call it.
Right. Yeah. It's, the actual acronym you see, sometimes it varies. You'll see EIS, EMS, EMIS, they're all kind of interchangeable. Right after the PG&E work settled out in February of 2020, I returned back and, was looking forward to moving up to Minneapolis, and, just with Rob, moving within the new reorganization, an opportunity came for me to, help with this program. So, kind of side by side with Aaron at the time, Rob walked us through this program, got us face to face with all of his current clients. And then shortly after, throughout that summer, I took over as the lead engineer and, have even started enrolling some new customers as well.
Okay. And then are you supporting stuff in Colorado too? Projects in Colorado?
Yep. That's also, it's also through Excel. It's their SEM program is what they call it. An EIS system isn't a requirement for that program. But we do the same sort of, coaching opportunities and baseline and treatment modeling as well.
All right. Did you have audit and study experience before this?
I joined Aaron for 2 or 3 RCX studies, and right before this, I went on my first industrial audit with Andrew Weekend.
Okay. Wow. Very quick learner.
Study. It's quick learning, but also, great resources. I've spent a lot of time with Aaron and Rob, and Aaron, just in all of the support that I've needed has just been great. And, I would really give a lot of credit to him and Rob and the rest of, just the engineering team that I've reached out to just for, preparing to, jump into a situation just like the SEM down in Iowa.
Yeah. And so Aaron was the engineering lead for the programs department before he took off for paternity leave. He's where he is now. So cool. That's a great story. Anything else?
Yeah.
Dad?
Julie had mentioned that, she felt that there was really good engagement at this last meeting. She said more engagement than there usually was. And, just from my standpoint, that's extremely encouraging. It makes me confident that, the role that I'm playing is working.
Yep.
And, it's just great to, finally get face to face with new customers and just expand my own portfolio as well.